All right. Shalom. Ka'Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. All right. Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity underneath the banner and the standard of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. This is just, going to be a real brief sit down, man, because the false narrative of Christians, man, these niggerlights and slave indoctrinated Christians of the Western world are still in the fog or in the darkness, man. And what the men of GMS and fellow laborers that's underneath the proper doctrine of the Holy Scriptures, man, we're trying to bring them to the light, so to speak, man. So, when you're dealing with that word love, okay, we have to follow the commandments and the statutes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and he left behind certain doctrines that you have to administer, okay, and that's true love, man. And we can't stress it enough. All right, so one of the things of the Holy Scriptures, okay, is the chariots, man. All right, and we know that because of during the time of Exodus from Egypt. All right, that's just one of the plain and in your face not stories, but true to life event that happened. Okay, so with all that being said, this is one of the things that they won't teach you in these false Christian churches, man. All right, is the actual coming destruction by the chariots, and the chariots coming to redeem the elect of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so I'm just going to get into it real quick. All right, and I'm going to start at Zechariah 5, okay, and 1. It says, "Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll." Okay, so that flying roll is in reference to a chariot, man. All right, because when back in those days, that's the only thing they could equate it to, was a roll, a piece of bread, like how it looked, or a tubular shape, like a script rolled up. Okay, and he said unto me, "What seest thou?" And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Okay, so let's get the measurement of that. Okay, have something with measurements that I can use. Look it up. I should have looked it up earlier, but Give me a quick second. For the brothers that want to know what the measurement is. 1 second. If I can find it. Lucky I'm looking in the Rose Book of Bible charts, maps, and timelines, and I did see the unit of measure in here for a cubit, so it could be more realistic. I'm trying to find it. Bear with me. I don't really want to make this video that long, but I just want. Okay, a cubit is 18 inches. So in the scripture it says, therefore is 20 cubits. Okay. So it's 46 centimeters in a metric. So let me do the math. 20 times 18. Salaki brothers. I wanted to be more realistic for brothers listening. Let me see. It's 360 feet. Okay. So that's a big ship, man. Okay. Or 316 inches. That's what I should say that. But anyways, you brothers can do the math, you know. But it says 20 cubits and the breadth there are 10 cubits. So 360 inches the long way, and let me see. Math skills aren't what they used to be after high school. But anyways, let's see. 180 inches side to side. All right. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth, for everyone that stilleth shall be cut off as on the side according to it, and everyone that swears shall be cut off as on that side according to it. All right. So all round about. All right. I will bring it forth, said the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. And where's the house of the thief, man? Mainly is aka Babylon the Great, which is called America. Okay. This is where that flying roll is coming to, man. All right. It said, into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. Okay. So basically it's saying that these chariots, man, they're gonna be causing all type of havoc. All right. and they're gonna be controlling the missiles, man. Because when you go into that word stones, all right, and we're gonna look it up right now, okay.
Strong's H68. Evan. Evan.
Which is probably not the real word for stone, okay. But let's just look and see, because I gotta show you. All right, it says stones of fire, stones containing metal, tool for work or weapon, okay. Plummet, stones of destruction, also made of metal, okay. Stone like objects, e.g. hellstone, okay. That's pretty much it. All right. So you know that in the scriptures it talks about hell stones falling. All right. And that's what it's equated to, man. These ICBM missiles falling. All right. And destroying what place? Babylon the Great. That's something that they don't teach in the Christian, false Christian churches. All right. And let's go on to Second Ezra. All right, because this is the gist of it right here. How these chariots of the Most High are destroying instruments. Okay. And it says, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night. This is Ezra speaking. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. The wind of the sea, from the sea, is the chariots coming into the atmosphere. All right. Now behold, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And that's Yahushua coming in to the atmosphere, all right, on his great vessel, all right, in all his glory and majesty, all right, because it said he waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. So he's bringing other chariots with him, man, and they're going to cover the sky, all right. And whosoever the voice went out of his mouth, whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it filleth the fire. Okay. And that's equating to, you know, saying that his voice is like a laser. All right. And essentially, these are the chariots using this weaponry. All right. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven, to subdue the men that came out of the sea. So the militaries of the world, okay, from every nation, every corner, so to speak, of the earth, like it says in the scripture, when the Most High come out of the heavens, all right, they're all gonna try to bomb rush him, man. And let's see what happens when they try to bomb rush him. It says, but I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew up upon it. So this is the biggest chariot coming into play. You know, you watch ID4, you know, chariots of that magnitude, even greater, okay, because that's just a fathomable dream that Esau dreamed up. But best believe that the Lord's chariot are going to be glorious in all its majesty. All right. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. Talking about the size of the chariot. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. Okay, so they still gonna try to mix it up with him, you know, because the Lord gonna put a spirit of strong delusion on him, because he really want to smash and crush them, man. All right. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor his sword, nor held the sword, nor any instruments of war. Okay? Because the chariots themselves are the instrument of war. Alright? But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. So, they're equating, or Ezra's equating, that the chariot is a appendage of the Most High, man. All right, which it is. Okay, the chariots are on a whole nother level, man. Something that we never seen before, man. We can just imagine how great the vessels of glory are. All right. Verse 11. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitudes which were prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. All right. So, this is the destruction that Yahweh Shai has planned for the earth, especially the nation of Babylon the Great. Okay. And it says, afterwards saw I the same man come down from the mountains, and call out unto him another peaceable multitude. All right. That's the Israelites. All right. That's here. And there came much people unto him, wherefore some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and others some brought up them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I waked and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. Okay, let's go to but that's just Ezra talking about how grateful he was to see that. Let's go to Job 18 and 15. Okay. 15, Job 18 and 14. I'll start at 14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. And who is the king of terrors? It's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. With this coming destruction that I just read, man, and they know it because you have been seeing in the news about the Space Force, okay, they have put together, all right, getting ready to subdue Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay, when he showed up, Yahweh Shai mainly, all right, when he showed up, they're gonna try to put on that fight, man, and it said that he was going to destroy them. So basically, they're fighting winning a losing battle, so to speak. All right, but these so-called Christian churches, they won't teach this, man. They're barely teaching about the destruction of America, period. All right. That's why you gotta take heed to what the true men of the Lord are saying from Yahweh, spirit of prophecy, okay, coming through the elders of Great Millstone on down, man. All right. So that's just a brief synopsis of you know how we're supposed to be rolling in this truth, man. All right. We're supposed to be dealing out the true truth, okay, of the holy scriptures, man, and not holding back no punches, man. This is year 2018, man, and the Lord is on his way. All right. He'll be here any day, man. Any second, any minute, any hour, man. All right. And that's how you want to be. You want to be on your toes, man. Always searching these scriptures, always finding out the things that are mysterious to the best of your ability, of which the Lord allow you to get into, man. All right. The time for play is over, man. All right. Because when you got into this circle, all right, you decided to put down the things of the world, and they pretty much don't matter, man, because all this stuff is tangible. It's going to be burned up by these chariots, one, and two, by the oncoming onslaught of 2,000 missiles. All right, raining down on this place, Babylon the Great, and other areas on the face of the earth, man, which Satan has corrupted. All right. And this place gotta go, man, because if it keeps on going, man, just like the scriptures say, there will be no flesh left, man. All right. So with that, I want to say, Ka'Allah Yahweh Ba'Ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Ashem Rakah Kadash, and sincere Shalom. All right, brothers, stay up.